Hey everybody, it's Katie. I'm making a totally different type of video today, or different for me anyway. I have tried out the Stitch Fix like online personal styling service, and I got my first box of clothes and I just want to share it with you guys. I'm sure everybody already knows about it because by the time I've heard about it, like it's been done, you know? So like I know it's like trickled down to me, so I know you probably know what it's about. It's basically like an internet service where you fill out a profile of sort of your sizes and your preferences in clothes and what you're looking for and stuff, and then a stylist, a person out there, sort of shops for you and sends you a box of 5 clothing items for a $20 styling fee, and you try everything on and keep what you like and return what you don't. This is definitely not a sponsored video in any way. This is just me kind of being intrigued by the idea and thinking about it for months and months and months and holding off and then revisiting and thinking about it again, and then finally I just like bit the bullet, paid the $20, and I got my first box. A service like this is perfect for someone like me who does not like to shop. I don't like to shop. It's difficult for me to shop. I feel like if I shop with the kids, it's a crapshoot if it's like gonna be a good trip to the store or a bad trip to the store. Trying things on is like a whole new level of complicated, and then I feel like, you know, if I find something I do like, then it won't be in my size or it won't be in my price range or whatever. I also find myself being in kind of a rut and not really knowing. I don't spend a lot of time like keeping up on trends and things, and you know, I'd like to look a little bit more put together. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna outsource this. I'm gonna get somebody else's input on, you know, a few more pieces I could add to my wardrobe or whatever, and kind of feel better about myself. And I needed some new things for fall anyway, because we're going into a new season. I don't have that many cold weather items because we were living in the desert before. So with almost no effort on my part, my box has arrived and I have all these items to try on in the peace and comfort of my own home after the kids are in bed, and I can just spend time with it and whatever. I'm going to show you guys the things that I got and kind of how I feel about them, and I'm on the fence on some of the items, whether or not I should send them back. I have 3 days to decide. It's free to, you know, ship them back. But you do have to do that, or you have to pay for the items. You know, I'm a pretty thrifty person, and you can specify sort of your price range for each category of items or whatever, and for each thing I just said as cheap as possible. I think they said like under $50 or so. The 5 items in my box range anywhere from $48 to $88, like suggested retail or whatever, but the $20 styling fee does get applied to anything that I keep. If you keep all 5 items, you get a 25% off discount or whatever. But I'm not planning on keeping all 5 items. I just don't have that kind of like chunk of change right now. Let me show you what I'm talking about, and I'll come back at the end to like share some tips and kind of my overall impressions of this service. The first item is this top. It is described as dark pink, and it has sort of a 3/4 length sleeve. It's a bit fuller sleeve than I think I usually like. It does have this like button tab where you could roll up the sleeve and then get it to stay. However, and I like that, but this actually doesn't stay. It just falls right out, and it's kind of pointless. I do love that it has like a shirt tail hem, and it's more of like a tunic length. I don't have many shirts that are long like that. I can't wear purple, and this shirt is a little bit close to purple for me, so I'm not 100% on it. I don't know. What do you think? Next is this navy blue sleeveless top that is actually the same fabric as that one. It's kind of similar styling with the neckline here. However, this does button all the way down and the buttons are hidden. I have broad shoulders, so I like sort of sleeveless tops versus tank tops that make me look more shouldery, I think. So I do like that about it. It has a straight hem. I do have a navy blue top with polka dots that's very similar to this, so again, I don't know if I need like 2 just like this, but I do like it. I think it's kind of a classic piece. I could see it working for me long term. My bottom half is the one item I'm definitely keeping for sure. They are just, well, they're dark gray, but they sure look black to me. Skinny jeans. You can see the bottom. They're very comfortable. They fit perfectly. I have been looking in store. It seems like such a simple thing to find, but I've been looking in store for like a good 6 months for basically exactly these pants. So here they are already in my house. They're staying. The next thing is this striped jacket. I really want to like it. I like the looks of it. It's like a charcoal color and white stripe, and I like the styling. I like the fact that the zipper is sort of off-centered. I like the lines and stuff. I'm a stripes person. I like the fact that it can also zip it all the way up like this and have this kind of neckline, and that's a lot warmer. There's a snap there too, I believe. And then there's zippered pockets here. There are zippers here to give you a little bit of a cuff if you want. I think this jacket's really cute and I want to keep it, but I have a couple problems. First being that the zippers, at least to my feel, are just very like rough. They're the kind of zippers that, you know, they just feel really kind of sharp and metallic. And I don't know if I see myself, you know, carrying my toddler and having him rub up against, oh gosh, especially when the zipper's open, it's so rough. It's just, if it was a plastic zipper, it wouldn't feel that way, you know, it's a really hard kind of, almost like scratchy when you rub up against it. I don't like that. And then the second thing is that this is just like a French terry. It's not going to be very warm. It's not windbreakery. It's not water resistant or anything like that. And in Cleveland, Ohio, going into the fall and winter, it's going to be windy. It's going to be wet for a while. It's going to be pretty chilly. I do already have another jacket that's sort of this weight and this type of material and stuff, so I don't know if I really need it, but I do like it. What do you guys think? And the final item is this shoulder bag. It is like vegan leather. It's super soft. It's an olive color. I really like the feel of it. And inside, I did ask for a bag with compartments. There's a small zipper compartment right here, just simple. And inside there are a couple like interior pockets. And then there's actually a smaller bag that buttons in. So you can just use it as an extra compartment on the inside, or it can be its own shoulder bag or crossbody bag. It has like a very heavy feeling chain. And it goes like that. Normally I do like a crossbody bag around this size, but I did want something bigger. I asked for something larger. My feeling right now is that this one is just a little bit too big. If it were like maybe 3 inches shorter or something like that, I think that would be perfect for my needs, to be able to like throw in a package of wipes and diapers and a book, things like that, and not necessarily have to drag like my whole diaper bag places and have a separate purse and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, this just feels really big to me, and that it would be kind of heavy. And am I just being crazy about that? Is this a normal kind of bag? Would you wear this? So overall, what do I think at this point? I think that I think it was worth the $20 sort of finder's fee, especially just to have the black jeans that fit me so well, that I really like that's done, you know? I feel like that was worth it. I think the items, it was sort of like a safe box, I think. There wasn't anything that I got that I probably wouldn't have picked off the shelf myself or off the rack or whatever in a store. I think I was hoping to be like a little bit surprised. I was hoping that maybe, you know, it would like break me out of my shell a little bit with like one item that maybe that I wouldn't necessarily like pick up myself, but then I would take it home and, you know, already having it here, I would try it on and then really like it or something, you know, just to kind of experiment a little bit more. Because I'm not a fashion person, guys. I'm just not. I think you've probably gathered this about me by this point. I think this also helped me sort of hone what I'm looking for a little bit more, like understand my own taste or whatever, so that I can maybe go to Target and find a bag that's pretty close to the one that they sent me, but, you know, has a little bit more of what I'm looking for or whatever, and definitely like a lower price point. I followed a couple of tips that I think were helpful in getting a box of things that I would actually put on and actually consider, you know. I made a Pinterest board. It was a secret board, but I was able to link the stylist to that, of just like things that I've been liking for months and months, maybe years. Just all different type of clothing items and different colors and patterns, and just anything that kind of like I felt just defined my style or sort of what I want to move towards, or colors I'm looking for, or whatever, things I'm just feeling inspired by, you know? And then also I was able to be really specific in the note to the stylist, and so I specifically asked for a jacket and a bag. Going forward, I could see myself maybe getting a box like once a quarter or something, maybe, if I just am looking for a couple new pieces, like going into a new season. They say that it does kind of get better over time too. If you request the same stylist every time, like they'll get to know you and they'll see what you send back and for what reasons, and then you know, having a better sense of who you are and what you like and stuff, they'll be able to make better selections for you going forward. I would love to know from you guys if there is another service that you know of out there that is like Stitch Fix, but maybe a little bit more budget friendly or a little bit, I don't know. How is it different? Do you like it more? Is there something else like this that you've tried before or whatever? Hopefully you guys found this video a little bit fun, and thanks in advance for any feedback from me. I actually have made several other videos in the past week or so. I just need to edit, so hopefully you'll be seeing my face again pretty soon. Bye for now.